everybody. Welcome back to Mood Hacks. I'm so glad that you are here. I was thinking about mood hacks that I just do myself and don't really talk about very much. And so I wanted to share one of those with you. And it's a little bit on the ridiculous side, but I think you're kind of getting used to that theme for me at this point. So there's been a huge uptick in the last decade or so and a trend of adult coloring books. And I know it sounds cheesy, but hear me out, okay? Because this works. If I'm having the world's cruddiest day, we're talking a no good, terrible, bad kind of day, I'll come home and I will self-soothe with my coloring book that happens to be themed. Okay, it's my Jason Mamoa coloring book. Whatever. It works for me. Okay. And so I was looking into it and I thought to myself, this really does soothe me immensely. And I wondered if there were any scientifically proven reasons why, and is it that universal, or am I just a weirdo who likes to color Jason Mamoa when I'm feeling really down? But guess what? I looked on WebMD, and you guys, there are a whole slew of mental health benefits from adult coloring. And because it's WebMD, it is sound medical advice. And the way that I just said that did not come off remotely as sarcastic as I meant to. So take it with a slight grain of salt. Do not use WebMD as your doctor source, people. However, they were very adamant about very many points in which adult coloring helps your mood, mental state, motor function, etc. And I am going to recount these for you. They say that number one, it relaxes your brain and improves your brain function, because when you're coloring, to quote WebMD, different parts of your brain's cerebral hemispheres are actually activated. And when you choose what colors to use, your creativity is activated. As you color specific forms and shapes, stay inside the lines, kids, your logic is also activated. So when you're going back and forth between those hemispheres, it just strengthens the connectivity between them. The second thing they said, it actually induces a meditative state. They talked about it not replacing art therapy, which is a really profound therapeutic mechanism for actually helping people who have schizophrenia and other very serious mental disorders. However, they do say that studies have shown that focusing on the complex structure of your coloring page can help put your mind into a meditative state. And when you're in this meditative state, you stop focusing on future or past worries and only focus on the present. In this case, coloring Jason Mamoa's New Zealand tattoos little by little. Okay. Also, I probably should stress it doesn't have to be a Jason Mamoa coloring book, but it certainly can be. WebMD says, number three, it improves motor skills. Skills that you don't use when you're just scrolling on your electronics. And they say that health professionals believe that the following activities not only engage motor skills, but can even help delay the onset of dementia. Not just coloring, but they also mentioned crossword puzzles and brain teasers. Now, we kind of know that about crossword puzzles, Sudoku, any kind of brain teasers, as it strengthens the brain. But who knew that coloring could help deflect the onset of dementia as well? That's really cool. They talked about how coloring right before bed can help improve your sleep, because exposure to blue light from your phone or tablet can hinder your sleep quality by stopping your body's natural melatonin release. Then they say by coloring in a book before bed instead, you're keeping electronics out of the bedroom, allowing your melatonin level to release naturally as your body gets ready for sleep. So that is rad, because sleep is delicious and it's so very important for our mental health. They also say that adult coloring can help improve focus. They say that coloring activates your frontal lobe, which means that your brain is organizing and problem solving. And regular coloring sessions allow you to relax from the day and just focus on one thing. They also say, hello, millennials, Gen Z, reduces anxiety. Studies have shown that coloring can reduce anxiety in adults. Coloring for 20 minutes or more is an effective way to lower your heart rate and decrease feelings of anxiety. They did studies and they were saying coloring more intricate designs like mandalas was more effective than coloring in a plaid pattern or even on a blank page. So, other benefits to coloring that affect your anxiety include the mood improvement, enhanced mindfulness, and reduced mental health stress. So that is super, super cool. They also say when you relieve stress and tension from your body, you may also decrease your risk of body aches, sleeping problems we talked about, fatigue, and depression. So coloring isn't going to cure your anxiety or depression, but it can reduce the levels of anxiety and stress that lead to depression. And if coloring it is an activity that you can enjoy, you can get behind, and you can get into it, honestly, you should practice it regularly. And then they say the main thing, the most significant benefit of coloring for adults is stress relief, which is what this mood hack is about, which is what I've been doing with my buddy Jason. Coloring is a repetitive activity that requires attention to detail. And when you're focused on the coloring, you're not paying attention to other things that may have caused stress throughout the day. So starting even or ending your day by coloring a page out of an adult coloring book, or shoot, even out of a kid's coloring book, can stir up feelings of nostalgia and remind you of your childhood. This connection to a time when things were typically less stressful can also help you relax. So that's a fun little mood hack. If you haven't tried it yet, give it a whirl if it sounds even remotely fun to you, because I can promise you it's entirely incredibly decompressing and de-stressing, and it actually really works. I would love to hear your thoughts on it. Hit us up right now. We have our community on a Facebook page, The Mood Hacks. Facebook, The Mood Hacks, that's our title. And you can listen to the podcast there, or you can just pop off on your experience with these. And let's get a conversation going. You guys trying this out? Did it work for you? I would love to hear about it. It's your girl, Jamie Roddy, out. Ciao for now.